Hello, amazing people. So today let's look at the scholarship that are available at this university, which is Auckland University of Technology. For those of you that are just joining my YouTube channel for the first time, welcome to this amazing family. Please do not forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and also try as much as possible to put on your notification so that when I drop new videos, you'll be among the first people to see them. And also do not forget to share this video to people that you know will be needing them because I feel it is very, very important. And basically, Auckland University of Technology is in New Zealand, located at the Northern Island. So there are opportunities in this university, and I'm going to show you shortly. So let's go, guys. This is actually the landing page of the university because a lot of you might be curious how I got to this place. Just log on to www.academics.aut.ac.nz. So this is what I'm talking about, and it's gonna bring you to this landing page. And from this place, you can start, looking for these opportunities, or best still, follow what I do. Yeah. So now this is the university's study web page. How did I get to this place? You just have to click on home in the previous page and then you click on study. So it brings you to this landing page for you to see. I have opened quite a lot of tabs, so I just want to go straight to the point. So basically, this is the other page that I was talking about on study. So we want to look at what is here. At AUT, you can choose from more than 250 university courses at all study levels, from certificate to doctoral degree. So we are sure to share your passion. Our focus on collaboration and innovative teaching will bring your learning to life, whether you are about to study at undergraduate or postgraduate level or choose a short course for your university study. So yeah, that's just like an introduction to what studying in Auckland University of Technology actually looks like. So let's look at some of the important sections that we find here. A lot of people used to tell me that, oh, these scholarships, they didn't get the right information regarding the entry requirement and stuff like that. But it's actually your own responsibility to look at the entry requirements. I just touch on the basic things, like the most important things. For example, like the English language requirements, which is very, very important, and whether or not the scholarship involves you paying a fee during the application period. Right now, let's look at the entry requirements for this university. So you can see this page. If you want to get to this place, go to home, study, and then click on entry requirements. Go and bring you to this page. So for the entry requirements, it get info on entry requirements for certificate, diploma, bachelor's degree, graduate certificate or diploma or postgraduate programs at Auckland University of Technology. So in this section, you're going to see like this hyperlink so you can check to be very sure of the entry requirements if you want to apply for a scholarship related to a postgraduate program, or if you're also looking at the English language requirement, you come to this hyperlink to check. It's very, very important. And also, if you want to know the international student entry requirements, you're going to come to this place as well to check. I believe that a lot of people that are under my voice currently are international students. So you can come to this tab and then you check. Let me open a new tab. Yeah, so that's it. So international students entry requirements. You can see right here it says bachelor's degree and diploma includes entry requirement by country. So if you are looking for a bachelor's opportunity, you can come and check. You see, we have several countries and their entry requirements. But today we are not going to be talking about bachelor's degree. We want to look at postgraduate scholarship opportunities. So this is for postgraduate programs, postgraduate entry requirements for selected countries. So these are some of the selected countries that are listed here. So it's very, very important for you to, check with your country to see what is required of you when it comes to the entry requirements for a postgraduate scholarship opportunity. So this is actually for the general entry requirement for postgraduate program. Entry requirements for AUT postgraduate and master's programs may vary. You can find specific entry requirements on the program page for your chosen program. Minimum entry requirements are a successfully completed bachelor's degree in the same area of study from a recognized university and a recognized English language test that meets the language requirement. You may also be required to provide evidence of relevant work or research experience. If you are planning to undertake a thesis, a research proposal will also be required. So it's actually very important that you take note of all these important information. So let's look at the English language requirements proper. So yeah, so this is the other page where you go come if you want to check for the English language requirement. If your first language is not English, Maori, or New Zealand sign language, you need to provide evidence of your English language skills to study at AUT. There are several ways to show that you meet the English language requirements for AUT program depending on your background. The requirements depend on the AUT program you also want to study. So it is program specific. So you have to check with the program, right, that you are interested to apply for. It's very, very important. But let's look at what the doctoral programs, what's the English language requirements for doctoral programs um, is, right? So this is it. It says on this landing page, English language requirements for doctoral program. There are several ways to show that you meet the English language requirements for an AUT doctoral program, depending on your situation. So an approved language test, things to keep in mind. You will need to meet your English requirements in a single sitting of your chosen English language proficiency test or an approved alternative. Your test results are valid for 2 years from the date on the test certificate. So you can look at completing the AUT academic English course. So this is one way you can, show that you have English proficiency before you can apply for any programs in this university. So this part says that study in an English speaking environment. An approved language test is usually needed to meet the English language requirements. However, you may request a waiver if you've completed a postgraduate degree within the last 3 years from a recognized institution where English was the main language of instruction and assessment. If your degree is older than 3 years, you need to show that you have continued using English. The decision to grant a waiver is determined on a case by case basis by the University Postgraduate Research Board or their nominee. We may still require you to take an approved language test to confirm your English skill, even if you have studied a postgraduate degree in English within the last 3 years. Well, but that's like a probability, right? They are not saying that they are going to do it. They said we might do it. But I feel that this is actually a very good option for the English language test to be waived. That is, if you are coming from a country or if you schooled in a university where English language was the official language of instruction. So English language test is actually going to be waived in this case. So let's move ahead to see the opportunities that are available, right? So international scholarship. There are many scholarships for international students who want to study at AUT. Find out more about the scholarship for international students you can apply for to support your studies at AUT. International scholarship for semester 2 2025. So we have international scholarship for specific regions, South Asia, Southeast Asia, North Asia, and so on and so forth. But we are looking at some other areas, right, that are not listed here uh, on this web page. So for people that are interested to applying for a doctoral scholarship program, you just go to this tab because you go to home, study, fees and scholarship, university scholarships and award, doctoral scholarship. So it brings you to this landing page where you see doctoral scholarship. Our PhD students are at the heart of AUT's research culture to attract and recognize highly achieving research students and stimulate doctoral research in areas that enhance AUT's capability. Auckland University of Technology offers a number of doctoral scholarships. To qualify for a doctoral scholarship, you must have gained admission into an approved doctoral program at AUT before applying for the scholarship. Now, this part says that 2025 Auckland University of Technology doctoral scholarships you can apply for. So you can find like a list of scholarships that you can apply for on this page. And this is Vice Chancellor's doctoral scholarship. Let's look at what it entails. Each Vice Chancellor's doctoral scholarship consists of an annual stipend of 33,726 New Zealand dollars plus tuition fee. So it covers your tuition fees, and the 33,726 New Zealand dollars is going to be your stipend. Um, and also it covers compulsory student service fee for up to 3 years. So this scholarship is going to run through for 3 years. What can Who can apply for an AUT Vice Chancellor's doctoral scholarship? To qualify, you must be applying as a new doctoral candidate, have an unconditional offer of place in the AUT doctoral program. So you need to first apply to a program and then get an unconditional offer, and then you'll be able to apply for this doctoral scholarship. So there are so many other information that you need to look at. You must enroll into the doctoral program within 3 months after being offered the scholarship. Yeah, so if you want to see the doctoral scholarship regulations, you need to come to this place to check properly and get all the necessary information. So when to apply. Application for a vice chancellor's doctoral scholarships are accepted at any stage during the year, apart from between 1st of December to 15th of January. So guys, take note of this important information as well, right? Now let's close this drop down and look at AUT doctoral scholarship. Each AUT doctoral scholarship consists of an annual stipend of 33,726 New Zealand dollars. It covers your tuition fee and also the compulsory student service fee for up to 3 years. Yeah, this information is also very important. Who can apply for an AUT doctoral scholarship? It is open to all applicants, including those from countries other than New Zealand who meet the admission requirements for a doctoral program. So this is actually very, very important. You must have received an offer of place for the doctoral program at AUT. So guys, look at it, very, very important. So you need to first of all apply, get an admission, then you now get to apply for this scholarship. So if you want to get more information, check the full AUT doctoral scholarship regulation so that you can understand some of the things that you need to take note of. But these are the basic information that you need. You can apply. This scholarship is open to both domestic and international students, basically. So other scholarship you will be considered for. If you are applying for an AUT doctoral scholarship, you will also be considered for one of the following faculty or school funded options: a full fee scholarship, full fee plus an annual stipend equivalent to at least 20,000 New Zealand dollars, or the minimum living cost criteria for immigration New Zealand student visa, whichever is the highest. So these faculty doctoral scholarships include, so you can see AUT doctoral scholarships for business, economics, and law, AUT doctoral scholarships, School of Future Environment, but this covers just the fee, right? It covers only fee. And this is AUT doctoral scholarship, Faculty of Culture and Society, also covers fee, just fee, right? AUT doctoral scholarship, Faculty of Health and Environmental Sciences, it covers just fee. AUT doctoral scholarship, School of Engineering, Computer and Mathematical Sciences. So, guys, pay attention to most of this important information. So, let's get more information. So, it says there are 3 closing dates to apply for an AUT doctoral scholarship in 2025. So, these are the 3 closing dates, and applications open 1 month before the closing date. So, guys, pay attention. I think for now, July is actually one of the months that you can look out for, July and September. So try to make sure that you apply. It's very, very important. How to apply for a doctoral scholarship. So these are ways that you can do it. Say if you haven't applied already, yeah, for admission into the doctoral program at AUT, you must complete both steps below. If you are a current PhD student at AUT or already have an offer of place to start your PhD at AUT, go directly to step 2. So we are currently looking forward to applying for a PhD scholarship opportunity. So we are going to look at the first step. So it says apply for admission into the doctoral program at AUT. You need to have been accepted into the AUT doctoral program to qualify for a doctoral scholarship. The admissions process may take up to 2 months. So you need to apply for admission to the doctoral programs at least 2 months prior to applying for the scholarship. You see, so it's very, very important that you start now. If you haven't completed the process of applying for admission into the doctoral program, you won't be eligible to apply for the scholarship. For information on how to start your application for admission to the doctoral program, email the AUT Graduate Research School at doctoral.and.mphil.admissions@aut.ac.nz. So you can send an email to get more information about how to go about the application process. Now, the number two says that apply for a doctoral scholarship. After you must have applied for the admission, then you need to come to this place, download the AUT doctoral scholarships regulation to understand um, the eligibility criteria and the conditions of acceptance. But I think I've already spoken about that, in the inception of this video. So apply through the AUT online scholarship application portal. You need to register and select which AUT scholarships to apply for. Remember that the AUT scholarship we are talking about is the doctoral scholarship, right? That is what we are talking about, the one that is open to both domestic and international applicants. Now it says that you will need to upload a two-page statement outlining your proposed research in up to 1,000 words plus references. Longer documents won't be accepted. In order for you to understand how to write a good statement of purpose, you can check out one of my videos that I currently, posted on my YouTube channel for highlights, just to get a feel of what the structure of a compelling or an award-winning statement of purpose sounds like or looks like. I've given you guys that expo already, so follow suit. This part is that you have to upload a brief CV up to 3 A4 pages. Yeah, upload your academic transcript for any tertiary study that was completed at a university other than AUT. Upload a copy of your conditional or unconditional offer of place. Provide details of your two academic referees, and via the scholarship application portal, ask them to submit a confidential report directly to the portal by the closing date. If your proposed AUT primary supervisor or head of school isn't one of your referees, provide a letter or evidence of AUT faculty support. You see, this is actually very important. You need to reach out to one of the faculty for you guys to talk about the research that you want to come over to AUT to commence, because you will need like a recommendation from a faculty in any of the departments, so that when you apply for a scholarship, it will be easy for you to get one, because the university will already imagine, right, that you have somebody that is willing to supervise you and it wouldn't be a big problem for you. So this part says if your supervisor is also a referee, they need to provide only one statement covering both purposes. Your application will not be provided to the panel unless, let me highlight that, your application will not be provided to the panel unless you can demonstrate that the AUT faculty support your application. You see what I used to say? This is very, very important. This is one of the ways to get a scholarship, right? If you already have a good grade and you apply for admission here in New Zealand, any of the universities here in New Zealand, you need to align with one of the faculties, like, because they would write on your behalf that yes, they are willing to supervise you and it will be easy for you to get the scholarship from the university. So this part is submit your completed application via the online scholarships application portal once you have completed all the required sections. This can be done before your referees have submitted their reports. So this is very, very important. So application portal and supporting documents you may need. AUT online scholarship application portal. So if you want to apply, you go to this place, you access it through this online scholarship application portal. AUT doctoral scholarship regulation. I think I already make mention of this before. If you want to check the regulations, the eligibility and all that, we've already discussed most of that. And for the thesis proposal, also check through this hyperlink. Let's move to this part that I was talking about. Let's get more information about scholarships. So let's go. So this is actually a place where you can come to search for, you know, scholarship opportunities as well, that are available at Auckland University of Technology. So you just come to this place. We are international students, right? Level of study. If you want to see undergraduate opportunities, you can click, tick these boxes so that you can get whatever you want to get. But in our case, we are looking at graduate and postgraduate, postgraduate research, PhD, and doctoral. Um, we okay that, and then we come to AUT school, right? So we want to check for all the schools. Okay, that for other criteria, I think it's just okay to leave it like, blank, and then search by eligibility. So this is already passed to, we are not interested in that. Um, this one says begin accepting application 1st of May 2024. So this is already passed in a way, so we are not interested in that. Now this is AUT doctoral scholarship July 2025 BEL. So it covers both your stipend and fees. So this is actually very important, and I think it is similar to what we already checked. But then let's look at the details of this scholarship at Auckland University of Technology. So it says that to be applied through the AUT doctoral scholarships July 2025 online form via the faculty scholarship section. Please refer to the regulations. So you need to go and check the regulations to understand the eligibility criteria. And if you want to apply, you then come to this hyperlink and you just click and it takes you to the application portal. So amount and type of award. The scholarship covers the following: annual payments of tuition fees at the domestic rate plus the compulsory student service fee. You see, full fees plus an annual stipend equivalent to at least 20,000 New Zealand dollars, or the minimum living cost criteria for immigration New Zealand student visa, whichever is the highest. So for the tenure, the scholarship is tenable for up to 3 years for full-time scholars and up to 6 years for part-time scholars. If a recipient has been enrolled for more than 6 months at the time of application, the scholarship tenure will be reduced accordingly. So yeah, we already have all of this information, um, you know, very, very clear. So when you want to apply for this doctoral scholarship, you can come to this tab, go to home, study, fees and scholarship, university scholarship and award, doctoral scholarship. So you see everything. So this part says that how we assess your application. You can come to this place to read so that you can understand those things that they look at when they are looking at your application, and how they rank your application. It's actually also very important. Submit your application online today. So this is it. Just come to this place and yeah, apply to study at AUT. Applications for 2025 are open now. This application will take you about 20 minutes to complete. To save or submit your application, we will ask you to register an account. You can save and exit at any time and complete it later. So start a new application. This is where you come to. So it says before you apply, you will need to have this information ready. Details about your education and all employment history, including a national student number if you have one, electronic copies of documents like your passport or tertiary qualifications, a passport quality photo in electronic format. Check out our step-by-step guide to the application process. That is what you need. So let's look at start new application. So this is what the application portal looks like. So you come to this place, fill in all your information, blah, blah, blah. You just keep on clicking next and next and next until then you confirm and you submit your application. So guys, if this video has been useful for you, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also put on your notification so that when I drop new videos, you go and be among the first people to see them. Also, please do not forget to share this information to people that you know will be needing them. And guys, this is my YouTube channel. You can check out my playlist um, for more exciting and amazing videos. I recently dropped a video, right, that talks about my motivation letter that won me a PhD opportunity here in New Zealand. I really recommend it so that you don't have any problems while you are writing your own motivation letter. It's actually very, very important. So thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Ciao, ciao.